Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patrice, and in this video we will be doing a library book haul. And I have 4 books in this video, and the first one is a cozy mystery. And this will be a new series for me. Actually, I'm not sure if there are more than one book into this series. I think there's another book in this series, but the title is Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, and this is by Jesse Q. Sutanto. Oh, almost forgot to show it to you. And the inside jacket says, a lonely shopkeeper takes it upon herself to solve a murder in the most peculiar way in this captivating mystery by Jesse Q. Sutanto, best-selling author of Dial A for Aunties. Vera Wong is a little old lady, a lady of a certain age who lives above her forgotten tea shop in the middle of San Francisco's Chinatown. Despite living alone, Vera is not needy. Oh no, she likes nothing more than sipping on a good cup of oolong and doing some healthy detective work on the internet about what her Gen Z son is up to. Then one morning, Vera trudges downstairs to find a curious thing, a dead man in the middle of her tea shop. In his outstretched hand is a flash drive. Vera doesn't know what comes over her, but after calling the cops like any good citizen would, she sort of swipes the flash drive from the body and tucks it safely into the pocket of her apron. Why? Because Vera is sure she will do a better job than the police possibly can. Nobody sniffs out a wrongdoing quite like a suspicious Chinese mother with time on her hands. Vera knows the killer will be back for the flash drive. All she has to do is watch the increasing number of customers at her shop and figure out which one among them is the killer. What Vera does not expect is to form friendships with her customers and start to care for each and every one of them. As a protective mother hen, will she end up having to give one of her newfound chicks to the police? So this sounds very good. I like nosy old ladies as the amateur sleuths. So this seems like it's going to be a very, very good book. I'm just checking to see if there are any recipes, because that would make it even better. But it doesn't look like any recipes are in here. But I'm excited to read this. The next book that I picked up is All's Fair in Love and Treachery by Celeste Connally. And this is the second book in her series. The first book was Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Lord. And that had dealt with women that were committed to insane asylums when there was really nothing wrong with them, but the men in their life were committing them just so that they could get rid of them or to take their money if they were rich and those kind of things. And that one was pretty good. You had to suspend belief at some times during some parts of the story, but it was a good debut. So hopefully this second book will continue on. And this one is about, let's see, London may be cheering the news of Napoleon's surrender at Waterloo, but Lady Petra Forsyth has little to celebrate after discovering the death of her Viscount fiancé 3 years earlier was no accident. Instead, it was murder, and the man responsible may just be her handsome, half-Scottish, secret paramour, Duncan Shawcross. Yet the scoundrel has disappeared, leaving only a confusing message about long-forgotten memories in his wake. So what's a headstrong lady to do when she can't hunt down her potentially traitorous lover? She concentrates on a royal assignment instead. Queen Charlotte has tasked Petra with investigating the death of the matron at the asylum for female orphans. What's more, an intercepted letter hints there may be a link between the matron's death, the orphanage itself, and a group of radicals with ties to the aristocracy. And when Petra overhears a plot to topple the monarchy set to take place during the celebrations currently gripping London, the stakes are suddenly even higher. As the clock ticks down and London streets teem with revelers, Petra's nerves are fraying as her past and present collide. While all's fair in love and war, she can never surrender, especially when innocent lives are in danger. And to help save the fates of many, impossibly her own, Lady Petra must face her fears with the strength of an army and fight with the heart of a queen. So this sounds very dramatic, the way that they set this up. So we will see. We will see. But this cover is like really pretty. I love like this color pink, this hot pink magenta. That's like my favorite color. So love that cover. The next book I picked up is Murder at Glenloch Hill. And this is a Stella and Lindy mystery by Clara McKenna. So this is another cozy, and this is a series that I started last year, and I believe there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 mysteries in this series, 6 previous entries in this series, and this, oh, I don't think I showed you the book. This book is the 7th in the series. And this is with a husband and wife team, Stella and Lindy. And Stella is from America. She's like an American heiress. And Lindy is English, like someone in the English aristocracy. And they married because Stella had money, basically. But now they end up really like liking each other. Stella's father was a brute, and he ended up dying or being murdered during the series. So now they are together without anyone trying to interfere in their marriage and stuff. So this should be nice. So this, like I said, is the newest entry into this series. And let me read you the jacket. It says, on a weekend trip to the Scottish countryside, American transplant Stella and British aristocrat Viscount Lindy Lyndhurst learn how sinister bad sportsmanship can be when a prestigious golf tournament becomes a deadly game of murder. Along with cheering on her soon-to-be brother-in-law Freddie Kentfield at the British Open in Scotland, Stella embraces the chance to connect with her distant cousins, the McEwens, at their grand estate, Glenloch Hill. But she and Lindy don't receive the warm welcome they expect when their arrival is marred by missing luggage, evasive hosts, and the perceived mistreatment of a young laundry maid. Adding to the tense atmosphere, Freddie's roguish father, Sir Edwin, appears at the manor uninvited, his presence casting a shadow over the events and stirring up more unanswered questions. As golf clubs swing on the green, so do Lindy's fists in an uncharacteristic outburst. Chaotic circumstances take a dark turn when Sir Edwin is found bludgeoned outside the laundry house, the maid waiting beside the body, no murder weapon in sight, and all eyes on Lindy. Suddenly caught in a whirlwind of kilts, elite golfers, and deadly rumors, Stella rushes to protect Lindy's innocence and save herself from real danger. But can she both navigate the unspoken rules at Glenloch Hill and survive a cutthroat competition against a killer who will stop at nothing to win? So this sounds really good. Like, I really enjoyed this series so far. Stella and Lindy. I like husband and wife teams. I am going to make a video in the future about my favorite husband and wife cozy mystery series. So I'm not sure if these two will make the cut because there are some others that I like better, but maybe they will get a mention. The next book, well, the next and last book that I got on this visit is The Great Mrs. Elias, and this is by Barbara Chase-Riboud. And this was recommended by another booktuber, and her page is Chocolate Covered Pages, and she really inspired me to want to read this. And I will read you the jacket. A murder in a case of mistaken identity brings the police to Hannah Elias's glitzy 5-story 20-room mansion on Central Park West. This is the beginning of an odyssey that moves back and forth in time and reveals the dangerous secrets of a mysterious woman, the fortune she built, and her precipitous fall. Born in Philadelphia in the late 1800s, Hannah Elias has done things she's not proud of to survive. Shedding her past, Hannah slips on a new identity before relocating to New York City to become as rich as a robber baron. Hannah quietly invests in the stock market, growing her fortune with the help of businessmen. As the money pours in, Hannah hides her millions across 29 banks. Finally attaining the life she's always dreamed of, she buys a mansion on the Upper West Side and decorates it in gold and first-rate decor, inspired by her idol Cleopatra. The unsolved murder turns Hannah's world upside down and threatens to destroy everything she's built. When the truth of her identity is uncovered, thousands of protesters gather in front of her stately home. Hounded by the salacious press, the very private Mrs. Elias finds herself alone, ensnared in a scandalous trial and accused of stealing her fortune. Packed with glamour, suspense, and drama, populated with real-life luminaries from the period, The Great Mrs. Elias brings a fascinating woman and the age she embodied to glorious, tragic life. Now, when Chocolate Covered Pages did her review and talked about this book, she gave went in depth and told us what it was about. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, so I'm going to wait until I actually finish the book and give you my review to tell you what it's about. But that sounds like a good story, and it sounds like it may be like a real life person. So I'm going to have to do my investigating on Google and see. It sounds like something like The Trial of Mrs. Rylander, where those were real life people, and I love that when I can go down a little rabbit hole and find the real life facts. I love that. So this sounds like it's going to be good. Can't wait to get to it. That's all the books that I picked up in this library haul. Please let me know if you have read any of these books or if any of those sound interesting to you. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.